this just happened during the break.
That was impressive right there. Rode him off. I thought he was just going on the wrong wave. Had no time whatsoever, but eyeing it down. Straight from takeoff. Full rotation, and look how much gap he had in between the air and the landing. That was just impressive from Yago.
One of his best buddies is one of the best skaters in the world, Pedro Barros. They might say, hey, he landed bolts. He landed so perfectly, so smooth. Brings a 10 as well to these heats. One more look here, Pete.
Just look at the timing where he uses that ramp. It's a solid overhead wave and just perfectly placed. Technique impeccable, no grab. Board stayed right, stuck to his feet. Looked like the whole time he was going to make that. Incredible. It really, truly is incredible. I don't know how he does it.
Now Caio activating, pumping into the tube, could have an exit, driving, and somehow, miraculously, comes out of nowhere. And they both have a front row seat to the Toledo show. Taking the high line, you see the windup, the coil, as Toledo hunting the section, finds it, goes to the air. A massive backside.
Are you
fully rotated?
Thank you for your time. We'll let you get back in the heat, and we'll let you guys get back in the heat on the set. Waves.
Thanks, guys. Fabio's son. This is Ian Gouveia just trying to find a line through this inside section. Now it rifles off the bank, and he comes through that section. Listen to the crowd, punctuated with a big free-fall floater. Ian Gouveia, the crowd erupts.
Crazy.
And he is,
he knows it.
He's having a ball out here
Safe to say.
Bahia.
That's going to go excellent.
At the moment, Kelly needing an 8.35. That's definitely within his scoreline. Here we go.
Here he goes, Kelly Slater. Eases off the bottom, stalling for the barrel, finds his way into the barrel, threads through that first section, second section for Kelly Slater, and he comes out, answering back, pointing to the beach. Let's get to Strider for the crowd reaction to that wave. Strider.
Here's some replays. We're going to start with John right here.
Here we go, winding up, big alley-oop, and sticks the roof. Are you kidding me? Oh, we went away and we came back to some delightful news.
And he's having a look. Here it goes. The John Florence show is on again. Speed down the line, up into the air. Florence goes upside down. The miracle worker somehow inverted upside down. Nails the front three, reverts out in the whitewater. How does he do it?
Getting big scores.
Let's have a look at Gabe here. Live action, tight pivot. Now, medium-sized left-hander, down the line again, goes to the progression element, and a much cleaner landing on this one, Pete. Wise, 28 years old, is Julian Wilson, still looking for his first world title in the sport. So much potential. Such a consummate professional as well, as Julian rips out the top half of that wave. Now links it again. This is looking good from Julian. Nice little... What? Oh, you're kidding me?
Oh, that was sick.
Wow, Pete Mel next to me is doing somersaults again. We love it.
Goes down, but right behind him to Souza on a good solid wave. Watch this turn from Adriano as he just hooks it under the lip as well. So De Souza comes out the bottom, gives himself...
Just watch wide again. We're going to watch Yago take another swing at it, building up down the line, and he hucks another one. This time lands it. And he's feeling it as we are. That was an incredible. It's an important score. And Owen Wright rolls into this glassy wave face, hooks off the top, comes off the bottom again.
Wow.
Pierces the lip, return number 2, and stabs it. 12 o'clock, keeps going. Owen Wright going to town. Can he finish? And the answer is yes. The fist pump. Yeah. Over Tyler Wright with just a one-wave score, but it's an excellent score of a 9.4. Here goes Wright. Big turn to open up. Look at this wave. Snaps it off the top, throwing just gallons of spray out the back.
So she's been putting in a time in the jersey for sure.
Well, let's see how the wild card can fare against the talent of Tyler Wright, our reigning world champion of the sport. Deals well with the buckles on this wave face. That's a strong hack. This will have the panel excited here. Lovely rhythm to this wave. See, she doesn't rush anything, and as I say that, little body surf to finish.
Looks like there's some lumps coming. Let's see if this can turn into anything for Carissa Moore. One last chance. Looks like she's taking a paddle.
Carissa Moore looking for a 6.41. Has something to work with here. Big opening snap. And another.
Wow.
Hangs on. Carissa Moore, a rare claim from our she.
Good to see the rookies mixing it up with the world's best here in the final.
Toledo finding a wedge on the inside. This could be more like it for Toledo fans. Drives off the bottom. In the tube. Driving through, and he comes out after the spit. Filipe Toledo gets the crowd on their feet for good reason. An incredible tube ride from Toledo.
Wow. That was probably one of the best tube rides we've seen this entire event. Further down the line, too. You know, he wasn't all the way back up on the peak where Wade Carmichael was. Look at the crowd. The crowd, we're with you, sir, fans. Losing it right now. We have De Souza up and running.
Here we go. Adriano, the rock and roll float to start. Hooks it off the top for turn number 2. Smooth card off the bottom. Smooth carve off the top. Continues down the line. Multiple maneuvers. Vertical on this inside steeper section. The finish, lip glide, and he's going to hang on. He's not going to give up.
Here we go, Pete. He has it from the start.
Yeah, so again, drags right in. You can see the red jersey there. Doesn't have the clean exit, but this maneuver here, that is a very difficult section to hit. And then we watch Lakey on the right. And she is so strong in her maneuvers. She really doesn't have to use that innovation. It's almost nice to kind of keep that in the back pocket and really only pull it out when it's super necessary.
11.17 required. Can she break it on this wave? Looking for the tube time. It's a beautiful little corner. Oh, yeah. It comes out nice and clean. You set a button, she can find the tube out there and then shuts down the closeout turn. This is a great comeback wave for Gilmore.
Oh, exactly what the doctor ordered, that one. That was really well done. And we knew with that experience she has with the tube growing up on a point break, nobody can ride the barrel as good as Steph.
Marco on the paddle. Goes up in the barrel. Can he come out? And he does. Beautiful tube ride. Just sniffed that tube out. Now he's going to continue down the line with a series of carves. Backhand floater goes complete. Finger snap. And calling the ski already. Joe Parkinson looks excited.
And then the speed, the power that he was able to do, especially that last move where he really punched it into the lip. He wasn't scared to put everything into it.
As he got a little chip into this section, backside full rotation for Sammy Pupo.
Watch out for this kid, man. I feel like he is. That could be more difficult, and the rotation in which he received all the way around. But Mick Fanning, I feel like this is going to be his best wave. 2 beautiful snaps on the outside, the float, and then he gets his own air at the end. Not the amplitude that we saw.
And the break, check this out.
Well, Adriano De Souza, what's he got for us? Beautiful foam climb right there. The crowd lit up as he comes off the bottom. There's that bottom turn, top turn combo. Is just absolutely on fire. De Souza, what a turn to finish off. But that wave kind of ran away pretty quickly.
Tyler going to the right again. Long John bottom turn and a beautiful arc off the top. Hooks it again. Right back into the whitewater. Loads up for the finish and snaps on the oncoming.
It's going to be go time for Gouveia and Dino. Adriano De Souza, second place, priority over Andino. This is going to be a decision time for both of the surfers. Neither one of them taking the corner, taken by Yago Dora, our heat leader. There's a layback snap to begin with. Patient off the bottom. Throws the fins, 180 there, spins right back around. Looking electrified, Yago Dora. Wow. And here is Toledo's first shot. Winds up off the bottom, right by Slater, snaps up in the lip. Double pump off the bottom again for Filipe. Throws it in the air, lands bolts, full completion, and hits the lip again with some quick feet. Full rotation, 2 off the tops. That's the way to kick off a heat. Smith decides to pull back and maintain his priority over Filipe Toledo in the barrel. Catches the corner there. Launches a big straight air, lands it in the flats, back up into the lip. Toledo finds it and gives us the Ginsu on the neck like he's hunting.
That was insane right there. Jordy Smith with priority, just a little bit too deep. And Filipe Toledo gets the crowd involved from the get-go.
Because Johanne has been on a roll.
Get to watch Johanne on the first turn, and look at that. She is now loosening up. Smaller wave with a good clean wall, and attacks it again. You feel like that one will improve.
Well, let's have a look at Sage Erickson on her backhand. Beautiful maneuver right there. I love the body position on that turn. And again, just holds that rail a little longer and finishes nicely. Wow. Trying to avoid that 25th place.
As we wait for someone to crack this heat wide open, Tomas Hermes is deep, disappeared, and reappears. Wow, Tomas Hermes out of nowhere, finding the gem straight off the jetty.
Barber.
Well, Sebastian Zietz comes out 10th on the Jeep leaderboard. Let's have a look at a man that's just continuing with the momentum. Wiggly, massive yards covered in the bottom turn, and he holds on to that.
And then Yago Dora. We heard a little bit of a cheer while we're at the break, and maybe this was it, just setting it up. Nice turn from Yago. Two sort of nice maneuvers, and then goes to the air and rides out cleanly. So perfect rotation from Yago Dora.
Whitewater roll in for Rico off the bottom. Beautiful arcing turn. Comes off the bottom again, and another beautiful hack. Finishes off, and he's feeling it.
Yesterday, just lighting it up, and here we go. This is what transpired while we're at that break. Look at the conditions, are absolutely perfect. Steph Gilmore feels like she's at home at Snapper Rocks and surfing accordingly, just lighting this wave up all the way through the inside. You know, you take a break, you get away from it for a bit, and you actually go, hang on a sec, I love this one, I want to be back.
Tyler arcing through that first turn, and a second gouge to follow up. Snaps it to finish up. She wants more, working down the line and floats the closer. Gets a little bounce on the backwash. Unfortunate, but all the damage was done with those three big turns.
Yeah.
Well, the girls are packing in the pace here as we now get more surfing for you in semi-final number 2. Tyler Wright, open face rip. That's a big solid one of the best arcs we've seen. Tight jam as well, and this is going to split the difference here and possibly meet the requirement.
If you look at this replay, Jordy's got the good start. Good size set wave here, and look at the first turn, just nails it. You see the conditions holding. We do have forecasts for some onshore breeze later this afternoon, but right there, Jordy Smith shows.
Yeah, well, Ace Buchan using his priority and needs a massive score, needs to get himself back in this heat, and he needs to post something up into that excellent range on his way to a brilliant score. The searing maneuver from Ace Buchan. And again, just rattling off some big turns. And he's got to finish off on his feet.